Algorithms, social media bans, scrolling, cancelling, echo chambers, representation, AI. The fake, the real, the filtered in between. Honestly, where would we be without social media? It's got solid highs and crash and burn lows. But hey, let's figure it out, together, at Dear Digital Future. Brought to you by Project Rockit's National Youth Collective.
Have you ever procrastinated on a super important assignment or struggled being efficient with your time? Well, in today's episode, we're talking all about efficiency and procrastination.
I'm Addy.
And I'm Rispa.
We'll be starting things off with a debate, then we'll be sharing some personal anecdotes.
And then we'll finish off with some advice to our viewers.
Yep.
Like some advice on how to
names.
manage.
The Wheel of Names game. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, let's go.
That's a lot. Okay.
So,
it's fine.
okay.
We got it.
So, can procrastination ever be good?
I think even though procrastinating can be seen as a bit taboo, I think it does have a lot of positives to it. And one of the positives being that it is like a major stress reliever. I feel like when you have all these tasks and responsibilities that you need to complete, kind of having a distraction and stepping away from your responsibilities is a bit of a stress relief. And you can kind of participate in things that you enjoy, like hobbies or just scrolling on your phone. I also think that procrastination can provide mental clarity because when you have had that break, you can think clearer and you can like see things or analyze things. For example, like if you're writing an essay, you might have writer's block, but like if you procrastinate, do something you enjoy and then come back, you can think a lot clearer. My final point is I think procrastination can also help you like learn new skills and hobbies. I often find that like when I procrastinate, I might pick up a skill or a hobby that I haven't like tried before. Like I might cook a recipe that I've never done before purely because I'm procrastinating. So I think it can also like open doorways to trying things you haven't really tried before and gaining a new skill in the process.
If that's the case, can efficiency ever be bad?
I think that efficiency can have a lot of cons, even though people view it as mostly something that's really good. For example, AI. It's made it really easy for people to complete tasks. For certain things, it can also take away creativity and authenticity. And I also think that there's other tools online, such as Notion. It can turn into a distraction because we can focus on perfectionism and a bit of over-analysis instead of, going with the flow. And so, let's say in Notion, you might spend more time color coding than actually setting up your day. And so that is another con of efficiency. So when we do the conversation, are you going to give me a signal or do we just like go with it?
I think a signal might be a little bit awkward if like people are watching
Yeah,
the
okay.
visual
Yep,
stuff.
yep,
So
yep.
I'll just like stop talking.
Oh yeah,
Like,
we'll
I'll-
just actually have a conversation. We
yeah,
won't
we'll
like
just
think about.
we know how
Yeah.
to have a conversation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That was a really good point you brought up, Addie, especially with people using things like digital programs like Notion to help organize themselves. I definitely feel like people are a lot more reliant on extra tools to help with things like school and work.
Learning has been really efficient with tools online. Like, I think especially with AI, the amount of like tools I see that are coming up online are really cool. For procrastination, what do you think?
Think, okay, procrastination still has its downsides. And I think in a way, like when we use like a lot of these AI tools, it kind of like promotes us to procrastinate a bit, especially like when you see like all these different copies of like Chat GPT and like some of them are paid, some of them are free. It kind of like gets you like in this endless loop of wanting to find the next best thing. It's definitely tempting to kind of like try and find as many different AI softwares as you can. And I feel like that can lead you to procrastinate, even though you think you're being very efficient and trying to find something to aid you. But yeah, it is a bit tricky, definitely, with these AI tools.
Yeah, it's almost like a paradox. It's like
Yeah.
you're trying to find something that's going to help you, except
Yeah.
that thing ends up not helping you. That's
Yeah.
the worst part.
It's very easy to just treat it as like an extension of like social media or like your regular like leisure, online leisure.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so was
Okay.
that it, or should we?
I think so. Let me look back at the run sheet. That was pretty good.
That
That
was
felt
pretty good, yeah.
natural.
Yeah, that felt way more natural than like listing points. I think there was some good stuff that we talked. Wait, I feel like we're on different documents for some reason.
Are we on different documents?
I don't know. I just feel like we're talking about different things. Wait, are you on the efficiency side of procrastination? Is that's the name of mine?
Group script.
Oh no.
Oh, you're not on the group
Oh
script.
no. I haven't been on. Wait.
That's okay. Wait, did you click on the link Dan put?
No.
Okay, that's
I went to the one that we used last time for planning. Okay,
Oh,
wait. So
okay.
wait. So okay. That's actually funny.
It somehow still worked, even though we're using
Yeah, it
like two
worked.
different scripts. Better than AI could ever do.
Yes.
So, what's some advice you'd like to give to our listeners?
I would say that one method that has helped me beat procrastination really easily, I like to call the wall method. So what you want to do is you want to clear your desk and keep all of the distracting items out of your room. And what you want to do is you want to just look at a blank wall and just stare. What that does is obviously you're going to get bored. And after you get bored, you're going to want to do something. And literally anything in the world is less boring than staring at a wall. And what you want to do, instead of, keeping your homework outside the room with your distractions such as your phone or your laptop, you want to keep your homework right in front of you so that you have literally no choice but to do homework because it's more fun than staring at a wall.
No, that's really good. I'm actually gonna try that next time I have an assignment due.
Sounds good. Let me know
Yeah.
how it goes.
I will. Some advice I would give for procrastination, I would say give yourself a timer, give yourself a time limit. If you want to look at TikTok or scroll on social media, give yourself a 5-minute timer and the alarm has to go off. It can't be like a soft, quiet alarm sound, like really loud, so that it alerts you and you switch off and go back to your assignment. Because I feel like what that will do, hearing that really loud sound, it will trigger you to be like, okay, my time is officially up and I have to go back to working and being productive. Yeah, it's definitely something I've tried a few times.
Yeah, and that actually reminds me. I saw a video earlier today actually, and it's another method to beat procrastination. And basically what you want to do is whenever you have something that you don't want to do, you want to reward yourself after doing it, for completing that task. So let's say you don't want to go to the gym. And what you want to do is after you go to the gym, you pay yourself $5 to, I don't know, get a coffee or something. And so that way your brain is tricked into doing the task for a reward, which will ultimately be why you do that task.
Yeah, that's really good. That also reminds you like a story I heard from somebody in class. They would like put a chocolate bar under their textbook. So once they've completed a chapter, they turn over the page and there's like chocolate lying there and they can eat it. So
Wait,
yeah,
that's actually so
definitely.
good.
Yeah, different little incentives you can sprinkle into your homework routine.
We had a great episode where we talked about the pros and cons of procrastination and efficiency in a debate style. Then we talked about our personal and relatable experiences that related to procrastination efficiency. After that, we provided tips on how to remain focused and manage time.
At the end of the day, we want our viewers to remember that we all procrastinate. It's not a big deal if you slip up and you don't feel like being productive. Sometimes we have our good days and sometimes we have our bad days. But it's just important to remember how to get yourself out of being distracted and to get back on point.
Thank you all so much for listening to this episode. It's been your hosts, Addie
And Rispa, see you guys in the next one.
Today's episode is brought to you by Project Rockit and our incredible National Youth Collective. I'm Hansika, the executive producer. Big thanks to the Telstra Foundation for helping make this happen. Another thanks to B. Brozek, who takes care of all the sound design, editing, and technical stuff, and Dan, who's facilitated and supported the whole podcast. This series features and is hosted by Adriel, Theo, Deshana, Chris, Chloe, Ria, Raghu, Olivia, Conan, Mahela, Aditya, Rispa, Jovia, Vadrana, Rihan, Fiona, and Kanishka. We record in Aboriginal land across the country. We respectfully acknowledge the elders past and present and honour that this land was never ceded. If you want to get in touch, drop us a line at info@projectrockit.com.au. That's all from us for now. Catch you next time.